Hello there, folks. Welcome back. You are watching BSG Online 7. My name is TinyTim78, and I will be your host for the next couple of runs here. We are the Benelux Speedrunner Gathering. We organise bi-monthly gatherings in the Benelux for speedrunners. Due to the situation surrounding COVID-19, we're currently doing our events online for the time being. And this event features streamers from both the Benelux and the rest of the world, bringing you entertainment during a lockdown. Without any further ado, we have the fantastic Ulvind, who is going to be demonstrating A. Take it away.
Hello. This is not a joke. This is not a joke submission. This is not a meme. I submitted this game absolutely seriously. Welcome to A. So this game has been released on Switch last year, in October, in about no fanfare whatsoever. It's only available on the European eShop for about €1, but it's definitely an interesting game. It's about as cryptic as the title might suggest. Little word of warning before we start. If you are subject to flashing lights, some parts of the game are going to be a little bit rough. I will indicate them in advance. But yeah, without further ado, I don't think we have any any more things to say. So tech, get ready to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so we have this quick introduction. We have this level here that we're going to complete pretty quickly. The movement of the character is a little bit janky at times. And flashing lights ahead. There we go. The movement of the character can be a little bit janky at times. And this is basically the plot of the game. So you are a lost soul that is about to be reborn. And yeah, that's it. And you basically have to complete some levels. And we are off with the first level here. We'll try to go as fast as we possibly can. Wait until this cycle... Yeah, I was a little bit too quick to judge the distance here. There we go. There we go. It's a pretty fast level 1. We're going to continue with Ancient Obstacles. For those wondering what the name of the category is, it's actually a wordplay on the name of the game. Oh, it's actually a wordplay on the name of the game. Okay, I'm going to wait a little bit here. There we go. The movement of the character can be a little bit janky at times. That's why you see me stopping every now and then, because else it might be a little bit complicated for me to actually get the movement I want. So keep in mind that the game is going to be... There is going to be a jump scare at the end of this level. I want to warn you in advance. So here we have to avoid... There we go. We have to avoid these... snowballs. There we go. Here... And you probably hear my cat meowing in the background. And boo. Oh yeah, but by the way, you might wonder, how do you find the game on Google? It's pretty much impossible to find. You have to type the name of the publisher, which is Banana Cat. It's basically Banana Cat A Nintendo Switch. I think that's what I had to type to get to the page on the Nintendo Switch eShop. So here we have this autoscroller. So if you want to plug anything, sponsors, donations, go ahead. The stage is yours.
Thank you very much indeed. Yes, thank you very much. Well, I would like to mention that we do have a few incentives. We've got a couple coming up for the next few games. We've got Control, any percent, and we have a costume choice for that. Currently, we've got $20 towards the asynchronous suit, $5 towards the expedition gear, and the astral dive suit, the golden suit, and the urban response. Currently sitting on €0. So please get your donations in towards that if you'd like to see those. Thank you very much.
So you might have noticed I did something pretty unintended at the end of the last stage. I basically jumped way earlier and managed to hit the trigger while dying, which means that I basically restarted the stage. But managed to complete the levels. So can definitely get interesting. There's ancient obstacles too. Little fun fact: your character is completely zoomed in at the beginning of the stage, and it stays that way until you jump. Problem is, you have to jump pretty early, so you can't do that for the entirety of the stage, sadly. So this one is pretty peculiar as well, because there we go. You have these enemies that you have to avoid. And there we go. So here we have a stage called Whale Poop. I think I don't need to understand what's going on in this stage. So how many seconds is it going to randomly add to the timer? Banking on 20 this time. 30! So for those wondering, at the beginning of the stage, when you get into the whale, it adds a random amount of seconds. It can basically go from 0 to 99, and I have no clue why. There is not a single explanation as to why, by the way. There we go. And sometimes it can just decide to give you no time at all at the beginning of the stage, so... the guys from schedule. So keep in mind, I submitted this game and I just said to, like, scheduling, keep in mind this is not a joke. I'm really submitting this game and it really has this name. Okay, so I'm going to I'm going to focus a little bit because it's a pretty rough level. There we go. Because I spent at least a minute on that stage on my PB, so I want to be as safe as I possibly can. Switching grounds too, there we go. Oh, right, I forgot. Okay, I'm going to restart. I'm going to attempt to skip. That is... No. Okay, I'm going to not attempt this cycle skip here. I'm also trying not to die, but failing miserably. Good, we have the checkpoint here. There we go. Alright, flashing lights. So yeah, we have completed our reincarnation, but now we have to find a body. We have to go to the arcade. And there we go. So, you might wonder why you see 2030 as the date. This is actually a pretty clever solution from the developers. It's actually a pretty clever puzzle. Basically, you have to complete all the levels, but if you haven't set your switch to 2030, you're basically the... Oh, wow. Basically, the arcade will be closed, saying, yeah, we only get time travelers here, so get back in 2030. And what happens is, if you set your switch to 2030, the arcade gets opened. Well, provided you complete all the levels first. Oh, right. Oh, wow. Wait, what? I was confused for a second. I don't know what happened here. Okay, I'm going to be a little bit more focused than usual, because this level you can fail extremely easily, and if you fail at some point during this level, you pretty much have to restart, so... There we go. No, I jumped too early. Unfortunate. Okay, waiting a bit. There we go. Especially since we were near the end of the level. That's unfortunate. Alright, this level where we are inside a whale that has apparently a city inside it? Like, some of the levels just don't want to ask questions because you probably won't get the answers. There we go. And we get into the arcade. And our objective will be to talk at this character at the tail end of the arcade here. And here he tells us, okay, so this is the body you have to possess, and yeah, can you get rid of Dracula, please? And I know it's pretty far away, so I have friends that will get you there, so take the spaceship. And now we have the last level of the game, which is actually the longest. can get extremely long at the end. There we go. So keep in mind the level can be about as long as like 2 or 3 minutes if it doesn't go to plan. Some jumps can be pretty tight, and if you jump a little bit too early for some, it definitely is not the play. There we go. There we go. There we go. Pretty good. Here is the second part, definitely the hardest part of the run, because there is a one jump in particular of which I'm very afraid of. And it's going to come right at the end of this section here. There we go. You basically have to jump in mid-air just to be able to clear the gap. If you don't jump in mid-air, it's basically impossible to get through this section. And here we have this pretty long, winding section. There we go. And we're going to jump once, and we face our matchup, Dracula. And it's basically a boss fight now. So we have to defeat Dracula, and it's going to be pretty straightforward. First phase is actually pretty easy here. We just jump on him. We have to jump on him 3 times, but every time we do, it gets exponentially harder. Okay, I'm going to be very cautious. So there we go. And third phase will be the hardest. Keep in mind, if you die, you don't get sent to the first. You don't get sent back to the first phase. It's just the third phase all over again. So you have to be very cautious. And there we go. And remember, yeah, just remember, kids. And wait for it. Tech time. Yeah, it went by pretty fast. So yeah, this was a game. This was a game. Definitely a game. So 1612 from what I see here, yep. Which is actually a PB/world record.
Oh, congratulations, Ulvind!
By about 1 minute and 20 seconds.
Oh, fantastic! Let's get some support for Ulvind. That was absolutely amazing. Very good. Any final shout-outs, Ulvind?
Yeah, well, shout-outs to the Banana Cat Discord, because yes, there is a Discord community for the for this game, fan community to be precise, a fan community for the for both of the games that were released by Banana Cat Studios, which were this game, and SDST, which was apparently released only on PC. And on the Japanese eShop, I don't know why, but yeah, it's a very weird game, very interesting game. If you want to speedrun it, just feel free. This game is about like €1 on the Switch, only available in European eShop. But yeah, if you want to play it, be my guest, and see everyone. Take care.
Well, thank you so much indeed, Ulvind. Absolutely amazing. Really, really enjoyed that. That was definitely a little different. Okay, folks, bear with us. We're going to be going to a quick intermission. Before we do that, I'd like to remind you that you're running out of time to get your donations in for the Control costume choice bid war. We've got $20 towards a synchronous suit. We've got 20 euros, sorry. I've got to get it right. €5 towards expedition gear. Nothing on the Astral Dive suit or the Golden suit or the Urban Response. So if you'd like to see your choice of costume for the Control run that's coming up after this next run, please get your donations in. Remember, all your donations go towards Mind. €1,505. Let's see if we can get that just a little bit higher. Be absolutely fantastic. So we've got the next one coming up, and we have a fantastic race of Grapple Dog between Kepsert and RDV versus the World. So please stay with us. We're going to go for a quick intermission, and we'll be back after this.